So now I'm going to talk to you about some of our birds, and I'll leave a slideshow of images from the site running while I do that. Devon Birds, they perform a monthly survey for us and have counted over 50 species of bird and 21 species of butterfly. We installed 20 small bird boxes that are being used by blue tits, great tits and bees. And more recently, we've put up some owl and kestrel boxes, which we hope will become active in the future. We have started to see kestrels since the project began, which we hadn't done before, which is great, as well as kingfisher and snipe, who we are seeing more sightings of around our wetlands and ponds. So we also see herons, barn owl, tawny owl, goshawks. We have a nesting pair in the woods, in the pine woods, peregrines, the occasional red kite spotted, buzzards, and lots of little birds like tree pipits, redstarts, spotted flycatchers, garden warblers, greenfinches, marsh tits, blackcaps, song thrushes, wrynecks, yellowhammers, goldcrests. And to finish off, this video is of a deer carcass, which if we do find dead animals on site, we do try to leave them so that other animals can use them as a food source. So this is to a pair of buzzards having a nice meal on a red deer carcass. So sorry if you're squeamish, but thought this illustrated nicely, the importance of keeping everything on the ground, whether it's dead wood or dead animals. Thanks very much. So now on to the mammal species that we have here at Cove Down, starting with the magnificent red deer. So here you can see a red deer stag roaring. It's actually rutting season at the moment, so they are in full swing, roaring and gaining hinds and territory ready for the breeding season. So we have red deer and roe deer on the project. Here you can see some red deer calves from back in the summer, and these two are having a little box. So next you will see a red stag, which we filmed a few days ago up on some of the pasture ground. He has a harem of female hinds that he is patrolling and making sure he can claim the breeding rights over. So we snuck up on him and managed to get some good footage. And you'll see in a minute when he eventually gets wind of us, here we go, realises we're not a deer, and then haytails it back towards his group of hinds. So other than the reds, we also have another species called the roe deer. We have hunters, as you'll see here, caught on one of our many trail cameras that we have on site. We also have badgers, hares, rabbits, stoats, weasels, polecats, squirrels, rodents like rats and mice, and hedgehogs. Also we have foxes. So in this video you'll see two foxes having a bit of a disagreement over food. So this is the same red deer carcass as was shot in the previous video. So it's interesting just to watch, natural behaviour on these trail cams. And finally on to invertebrates. So we're seeing an increasing number of invertebrates, especially in our fields, including field grasshoppers, short-winged and long-winged coneheads, and more recently a discovery of a new species known as a Russell's bush cricket, which has only started to be recorded in the southwest. This is actually the bush cricket here. We also see a number of butterflies and dragonflies, as well as moths.